Hello folks, I know this is longer than most of my videos, but it only takes less time than watching two 10-minute videos. But before spending $59 on this, you may want to watch it first to see some of the how-tos. Well, just recently you may have seen the new helicopter that was added to Aerofly's full-scale simulator that I produced. Being asked about other features, I decided to show you some of the neat things you can do with the instrument panels. They are fully functional, and many things can be done with them, like killing the engines in flight. So here we go. First, let's take a look at the Cessna 152. Pretty popular airplane, a lot of people learned on it. But I sure had trouble getting this baby started. Well, the red knob is mixture, the black knob is throttle, and the far left knob is the primer. I had to prime it just to get it started. To kill the engine in flight, I richened it with the red knob, turned the power back off, and then to see if it would start in a dive without using the starter, I turned the power back on and dove for my life. Yay, it started! Okay, let's richen it and kill the engine and try a dead stick landing. Man, I'm holding a lot up. That's the old closed El Toro Marine Corps Air Base up ahead. I used to be stationed there. Let's see if I can make it. I just extended the flaps. That gives me good extra lift, but it also slows me down. I'm leaning out here again first, just before starting. First click the power switch, then you can move the wheel to see the key switch. It won't let you run the starter more than 10 seconds, as the warning states on the steering column. Okay, I see I'm not getting a good start again, so I'm going to have to prime it. I think I'm going to stick with this 172. This is the Cessna 172. You note that the engine's going to kill if I richen the mix-up with the red knob, just like the 152. Well, I'm killing the engine by richening it again. I'm going to find out if this one will spin the prop fast enough when I dive, and see if it'll start without the starter. Oops, I better lean it out again or it's not going to start. Yes! Phew! This is the cockpit of an A320 Airbus. Okay, I'm starting the engines. I gotta tell you, some of these starting procedures for all these planes take some figuring out. Haha, but that's the fun. Well, I'm learning here. That master caution light came on with a warning tone since I opened the throttles before the engines came online. Pushing that button stops the alarm. Okay, throttle's up and now releasing the brakes. Alright, let's come back and land at the Orange County Airport. Now, there are plenty of audible warnings on this plane, like pull up, sink rate, altitude, and retard.
Sink rate, pull up. Pull up.
100 above.
Pull
Minimum
up.
300.
Pull up.
200.
Pull up.
100.
Pull up. Sink rate.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard.
God, this thing steers like a truck. Huh. And speaking of trucks, here's a 747. See if I can figure this one out, because there's a heck of a lot of switches in here. Well, I found the parking brake and got the engine started. The red dot on the mouse pointer shows what functions work with it and what button to push. Let's see if I can figure this thing out. Alright, let's put the flaps out. I shortened the takeoff in this clip as it takes quite a runway to get this sled off the ground. Well, here's a favorite of mine, the P-38. Not as complicated, but it looks like it's pretty complicated. Here I'm trying to figure out the throttle pitch and RPM and stuff. Probably should have done that before I took off. Now I got to try to figure out how to start this one. Well, going backwards here. Hang on, I'll get the hang of it. I've actually flown out of Orange County Airport in a helicopter and an aerospatiale when I was selling polish to Frank Bear of BEHR Paints. It was his company helicopter. Of course, this tiny little thing, it doesn't compare at all. This is the Pitts S2. S2 means it has 2 seats. Also, you can see out the bottom of this pit, so you can always know how really close to the ground you are. Again, the red dot on the mouse pointer shows what button to push on the mouse to activate the switch in the cockpit. If I was to hit the brakes too hard, it's going to tip over on its nose, so I'm just going to let them coast a bit. This is the Beech Baron 58 Twin. Well, let's see if we can figure out how to start this thing, and we're going to try a dead stick with the engine out landing. Okay, here we go. Let's kill the engines. Well, I got it shut down now, and now we're going to do a dead stick landing somewhere. Got to figure out where I go. Looks like I might be able to get back to Orange County Airport. Let's see if I can stretch this thing out. Well, I'm trying to hold it, but it sure seems like it's sinking pretty fast. Am I gonna make it? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please prepare for landing by securing your seat trays and putting your seats in the full upright position. On behalf of Aerofly FS2 and Mr. Herbert, your pilot, I wish you a happy rest of the day. Thanks for flying with us, and God bless.